All right, this is the path to consistent profitability video 2. And today we're going to talk about how you pick a strategy. So I talked last video about how this actually is a fun time. It's exciting. This is where you go out, take discipline and throw it out the window. I mean, don't go trade real money. That's not what I'm talking about, but just go nuts. Go on YouTube, see what's out there. Get excited about different trading strategies. And the reason you do that is you want to find out what you like. What appeals to you? Is day trading appealing to you? Is that exciting? Is trading a mid cap breakout strategy exciting? I mean, that is actually a really nice strategy for a lot of people because when it works, it really, really works. It's a very exciting strategy. Or maybe you're like me and you're kind of past that and you just want something that's a little bit more boring and reliable, but still can produce really strong gains. And you're looking at indexes. Guys, it doesn't look like the indexes move very much each day, but there's ways to trade leveraged products on that can make you a lot of money in a very safe way. Um, Maybe you like futures, um, maybe like forex. Go out and see what you like, play, find out what appeals to you. Um, when you're picking a strategy, what really matters more than anything is whether it lines up with your personality, who you are, what you feel is risky and not risky. Because you're going to see things like day traders. Day traders are going to say, "I would never hold overnight. That is so risky." And then a swing trader will say, "I would never day trade. That's so risky." And a position trader will say, "Look, those guys are all nuts. There's no way that I would ever trade such short-term trades. How do you know what's going to happen?" So what I'm getting at is that it really matters about your personality, like what makes sense to you. Also, what's going to fit your lifestyle. Like if you've got to be at a 9 to 5, you're not a day trader. You just unless you have some sort of special circumstances that will allow you to be at the market first thing at the open or whenever it is that you're going to trade. It's just it doesn't fit with your lifestyle. So, what I want you to do is go out there, go through the YouTube circuit, go nuts, get excited about some stuff, find out what you like. And then when you're done, this is your homework. Come back with a list of 6 strategies. Mark out the strategies. Maybe it's not like a list on one page, maybe it's 6 pages. And you're going to mark the name of the strategy. You might put a little bit of a chart on there or something of what it looks like, and you're going to put what the entry criteria would be, what the exit criteria would be, what kind of a stop loss criteria, maybe what kind of a day or what kind of a week or what kind of conditions create the right setup for this trade. And you're going to do that for 6 trades because we want to narrow it down. There actually is a lot of profitable trading strategies. And maybe this is a good time to mention too that you don't have to be a day trader to make outsized gains. That's a fallacy that's out there. And it's quite prominent, and it's simply not true. If you go to the US investing championship results over the last 3, 4, 8 years, you're going to see people on there who've traded all sorts of different time frames and have made outsized gains. Mark Minervini is someone who's really prominent on YouTube. He's got his own trading course. And with his style of swing trading, he's made like 300 and some percent doing the US investing championships, all documented. So you do not have to be a day trader. And I'll mention Warren Buffett because, of course, he built Berkshire Hathaway out of nothing. And it's one of the top 10 largest companies in the entire world. And he invests. He doesn't swing trade. He doesn't position trade. He doesn't day trade. He's a hardcore investor, as you likely know. So don't feel like you got to get stuck on one style of trading. And if something seems overly complicated to you and it's too hard to understand within, say, 10 minutes, I would just move on because, as we say, simple is powerful. Complicated, complicated is not going to work very well. And what's more is you're probably not going to be that excited about it. If it's so complicated that it's hard for you to understand, how are you going to get excited about that? So day two, what I want you to do is, if you've been doing this a while, maybe it only takes you a couple hours. You already have an idea of what strategies that you like and get excited about. Or maybe if you're still a little bit new to this, you need to do the full YouTube circuit and you need to spend some time and have some fun. And maybe it takes you a couple of weeks to come up with 6. The one warning that I'll place here is that this is fun, this is necessary. But if you've been trading for 6 months and you're still don't have a strategy or two locked down that you like, these are the strategies that you want to trade and really dive into, then it just becomes entertainment after a while. Like, there's no benefit to that. Certainly if you've been trading 3 years and you haven't really locked in on one strategy, it's just entertainment at that point. There's no benefit to it anymore. And it's fine if that's, if that's how you like to be entertained. But if you really want to reach your goals in the stock market, probably within 2 weeks, maybe even a month on the outside, you want to get locked in. Get 6 strategies that you really like, and let's start even paring those down to one strategy. But I'll show you how to start doing that in the next video. For now, your homework is find 6 strategies. I'll see you in the next video.